Hey, welcome to the Merchant Automation YouTube channel. My name is Gautam Tekle. I'm the CEO of merchantautomation.com, guys. Now, if this is your first time actually checking out this channel, excited. And here's the reason why. I was actually in the same position as a lot of you guys. I'm actually former law enforcement. I was a police sergeant in the city of Oakland, California. So if you guys know Oakland, it's a crazy place. Before that, I was in the United States Marine Corps. Shout out to all my veterans. And now I am the COO of a digital marketing company and the co-founder and CEO of merchantautomation.com, guys, right? So in this video, I'm actually just gonna break down the basics of the merchant automation industry, right? And I say merchant automation because I like to automate a lot of the processes so that way you don't have to quit your job or quit the main thing you focus on, but instead, you actually get to generate an additional source of revenue with different streams. And I'm not talking about a lot of like the gurus that are online that say things like, hey, make like $100,000 a month on YouTube and all this good stuff. No, I'm very realistic. My parents are in blue collar work. My family's in blue collar work. And guess what? I came from blue collar work. So I want to make sure you have realistic results, guys. All right. So if this is your first time checking out the channel, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button below because we're gonna go over a lot of things. My co-founder, Paul Alex, got a picture of him right here, was also in law enforcement and in corporate America. So we understand where a lot of people come from. We're gonna talk about a lot of things: military stories, law enforcement stories, entrepreneurship, our path to our first million, 10 million, and path towards further towards that, guys. And just so you know, these aren't like edited YouTube videos. We are very candid. That's why there's going to be mistakes in this video, but I just want to make sure this is very realistic for you, right? So with that being said, guys, now the one thing that most people don't talk about in this industry is where they started from. So I actually failed in a lot of businesses. I actually had a retail storefront in San Francisco. I tried actual real estate. I was not good at real estate investing. I'm going to be fully transparent right there. And I also tried some other online businesses. So I was trying to figure out something very simple. Simple is the key word that would work. I was always fooled with what a lot of people said were these glamorous businesses, but what I realized was there's a lot of money to be made in simple businesses. Think about it. Parking lots, storage units, and a lot of those things that you don't think about, including traditional cash ATMs, you can make a lot of money. So in the merchant services industry, guys, you can easily make $5,000 to $10,000 a month. And I'm not gonna say you're gonna make $100,000, $1 million a month, etc. You can scale, but you wanna have realistic expectations in any business that you're interested in. Okay, so let me break down the basics of the actual industry, guys, all right? So you're probably wondering like, hey, what are you talking about, merchant services? It's very simple. Whenever you go to a store, when you swipe your credit card, that merchant actually gets charged, okay, the store. So what that means is they get charged typically about 3%. And what I mean by that is, say you do a $100 transaction, so you go to a restaurant, you pay $100, they get charged $3 for that transaction. Now, you're probably not thinking that's a lot of money, but you add that up. So say a business is doing $100,000 a month, which is not a lot when you talk about businesses. They're losing $3,000 in credit card processing fees, okay? So in 2020, there were a lot of events that actually happened, guys, a lot of events, but realistically, it became much more expensive to run a business in the United States. So what became more commonplace was passing that credit card fee on to the customer. So let me break down exactly how you profit off of that. To keep it extremely simple, guys, out of that 3%, once you enter into the industry and start placing your devices at those locations, you typically will make 1% of whatever that store, that business, that tire shop, that grocery store processes. It is absolutely that simple, okay? And when I say simple, I'm not saying it's easy, but I'm saying it's simple, okay? So what that means is if that business is doing $100,000 a month, which would be a typical grocery store, you're making $1,000 a month in residuals. Or if you go to that tire shop that's doing $20,000 a month, which is very reasonable, you're gonna make $200 a month. So it may not seem like it's gonna make you rich, but think about what that's gonna do for your lifestyle. You add another $500 a month completely passively to your lifestyle, another $1,000, another $2,000. Think of that, what's gonna cover it. I remember back when I was in full-time employment, man, that would have covered a lot for me. That would have covered my insurance payment, my cell phone bill, paying for my parents' electricity, a lot of things. And it's absolutely changed my life, guys, all right? So with that being said, like I mentioned, This will not make you rich, but it will create an additional source of income for you. So if you're interested, guys, make sure you comment below any questions you have. Hit the like and subscribe button, check out our content, and we want to see you on the other side, guys.